guys, it's Tina, my homesteading project, and it's late in the evening, and so the lighting's not great. I apologize for that. And I'm a little rough around the edges. I just took a bath and thought I'd have a nice relaxing evening doing some reading, and instead I am making a video now. Some of my reading has brought me to a rant. So I hope you bear with me. Tonight's rant is about tea. A lot of us as homesteaders enjoy drinking tea. I have been a tea drinker my whole life. And even now, there isn't a summer that goes by that I don't have sun tea on the front porch and sweet tea in the fridge, and I always have herbal teas in my cupboard, and we enjoy drinking tea here. My husband drinks a lot of iced tea and green tea, and so do my children. Although I drink mostly herbal teas now, some information was brought to my attention that, honestly, I don't even know why it didn't occur to me, why I didn't think about it, but we are being poisoned. The American people, we are just outright being poisoned. Almost 100% of the tea imported into the is imported into the United States. Actual tea leaves, is not in general grown here. So almost 100% of that is all imported. And it's imported from places like China and Sri Lanka and India and Vietnam and all over the world. Okay. The problem is that they have done testing and they are finding high levels of illegal pesticide residues on the tea. Almost every tea sample that they test has at least one, but usually multiple, 10 different pesticide residues on them. One that they tested had as many as 17. One had as many as 24 different pesticides. Some are just at extremely high levels. Some of them are illegal pesticides like DDT. Some of them are totally unidentified pesticides that are not even registered with the U.S. Some of them are pesticides that are banned not only here, but in the countries where the tea is coming from. They are illegally using pesticides that are illegal in their own countries and shipping it to us. Now the FDA can't keep up. They can't. They test less than 0.1% of the consumable products that come into the United States. They can't keep up. There's no way for them to keep track of all that. And so, in effect, they're just allowing the American people to be poisoned right at the grocery store. Because if a test comes back and it shows pesticides that are illegal or at extremely high levels, that shouldn't even be allowed into our country. But yet, in it comes, and on the grocery store shelf it goes. And they're not just finding pesticides on there. They're also finding other contaminants, heavy metals, and things like lead. Lead concentrations are at high levels. Let's see, up to 83% of teas from China have lead levels considered unsafe for consumption during pregnancy and lactation, as well as excessive levels of manganese and aluminum. So it's not even just pesticides, it's heavy metals as well. So this is just, it's been so super upsetting to me. We try to pick our battles as consumers. We do not eat 100% GMO free. We do not yet produce everything on our farm to be self-sustaining at this point yet. We're getting there. We're working towards that, but we're not there yet. We have to buy some things at the grocery store. And so you find that you have to pick your battles. What you can afford and what you can't. What you use the most of that you might be able to switch over to a non-GMO or an organic, and what you might not use as often that you might let slide. I mean, we all pick those battles. You know, what's most important to you. And what you can afford to do, what you can financially do. You do the best you can. But this was something that it didn't even occur to me that when I buy tea off the shelf, that I'm bringing home something that could poison my children and give them cancer. It is hugely upsetting to me because I don't know if I've ever shared this on YouTube before, but 12 years ago I had my thyroid removed because I had thyroid cancer. And one of the illegal residues that they're finding on the tea is known to cause, it's an endocrine system disruptor, and it's linked to cancer, to thyroid cancer. So it makes you wonder, did I poison myself, not even knowing it? It's just hugely upsetting to me. So, you know, we try to do the best we can. And so at this point, I've gone through my cupboards and I've taken out the tea that I can't verify whether or not it's organic and whether or not it's herbal. I'm not going to say that all herbal teas are 100% pesticide free or safe. I can't guarantee that. But I will not be buying any more teas for my family that are not at least certified organic. Now, I know very good and well that really doesn't necessarily really mean a lot, but at least I will be making the best attempt that I can to ensure that I'm trying to buy a safe product for my family. So I will be buying only certified organic teas from now on. And I've already priced them online because the other thing that I found in my research that I'll just mention real quick is that the bags that the tea is in, a lot of companies coat those in a plastic called, I'll try this, epichlorohydrin. That is not good for you in high levels. If you consume a lot of that, that can be a carcinogen or an endocrine disruptor. So you really don't want to consume tea that has been seeped in those bags. So I will be buying loose certified organic tea. Now I did want to go ahead and mention, I didn't just go off of one article. I went on the internet and I found other research. I try not to just read personal blogs with opinions of things, although sometimes those blogs will give you a link to the actual research. So I will kind of scan a blog and see if they have links to actual information, because I prefer to read the research papers myself and form my own opinions rather than to read someone's opinion about what they read on a research paper or what they heard about it. I like to have that information myself, and that's why I'm going to leave some of those links below. But there was some research done in Canada, and so those of you who are watching who live in Canada, they tested 10 teas, and they actually named the names of the teas in this article, and I'm going to give them to you. It was Lipton, Red Rose, Tetley, Twinings, No Name, Uncle Lee's Legends of China, King Cole, and Signal. Now I'm assuming those are all fairly popular brands in Canada. A couple of those are popular brands here in the U.S. as well. Of those 10 teas that they tested, brand name teas, the only one that was free of pesticide residues was Red Rose. So, if you're going to go to the grocery store and buy a tea off the shelf, that's what I would buy. I would buy Red Rose. It was the only one that was pesticide free. The rest of them all had at least one or multiple pesticide residues on them. One of them had 17. So Can you tell I'm upset? I'm sorry. We're just really big tea drinkers, and so it's just really upsetting when you think that you're drinking something fairly healthy, full of antioxidants and things, and beneficial, and you find out instead you've been poisoning your family. It's just really upsetting. So, as I said, I'll leave links below so that if you want to read those research papers, you are welcome to do that. As I said, we will be buying loose, certified organic teas in the future. I will be ordering them. It will be a little bit more money, but to me, it's worth it. I am trying to eliminate as many poisons and toxins from our lives as possible. So, and I'm sure, all of you don't want to be consuming those types of things either. So I guess that's it. That's the end of my rant. I just want you guys to be healthy and happy. I love you guys. And so keep this in mind. But have a great day. Have a great morning. And we will talk to you later. And remember, God is good. So you have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.